So it kind of goes north of Kentucky and then from the Ohio.
It's been below freezing for more than 24 hours and our batteries don't want to charge. This is the Dixon Cave Trail. I'm peeking there to see if there's any of those scary monsters. Oh my freaking shit, it's scary in there. Like, why do they have a refrigerator down here?
It's for body parts, obviously.
This is kind of like the classic Mammoth cave tour.
You know, a little bit of light, maybe 4 or 5 people.
If you're ever driving down the highway and you wonder how a single fucking boot got on the side of the road, it's because of people like me. I lost one of my boots. We just got to the campground to check in, but no one's here. So we're gonna try to find our site by ourselves. This is the last night this campground's open and nobody is here.
Go ahead and take that nice campsite next to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know. Usually you don't want to be next to the bathroom, but oh, wait, is that another bathroom right there?
Yeah, it looks like one.
Should we take site 69, giggity? Look at how cool this setup is. It's so loud. Oh crap, somebody's coming out of it. Now that's a freaking setup right there. This is the Dixon Cave Trail. I don't know which one. Are we taking all of them or just that one?
I think it's just the Dixon Cave for now.
And we are going to go on the Mammoth tour, like, and see the cave on, I think Wednesday after Kyle finishes work.
Yeah.
Kyle's over here trying to press these buttons. I don't even know if we're supposed to be in here. I was like, don't you dare.
You can't go any further.
Okay. I didn't think we could take this tour without a tour guide. I was surprised it wasn't blocked. All right, let's get out of here. I'm peeking there to see if there's any of those scary monsters. Oh, there's some surveying stuff. Oh my freaking shit, it's scary in there. Why is it so there's such a breeze coming from in here.
Yeah.
Like, my hair is just blowing all around.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell is in there? This is
You
creepy.
can see right there. It's just,
Oh, it's just the exit door. I was like, why do they have a refrigerator down here?
it's for body parts, obviously.
Creepy. Let's get the fuck out of here. I guess this is why it was blowing air at me, because the airflow in the cave. But it says if you're here on a warm day, you're likely to feel cool air blowing. It definitely felt like an air conditioner, and it's freezing today. It's like 32 degrees. This Dixon Cave used to be part of Mammoth Cave. But a sinkhole came and cut it in two. Shoop. Sinkholes are scary. It looks like the bats come out late at night, July through October. But we are not here. We are here after that. And look at that one's cute. 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 Kind of cute. Kind of cute. Super cute. Not that cute. It's winter and I guess it's nappy time for the bats. Oh, I wish I could go in there and see them. They're so freaking cute. I don't see no stinking bats.
Too cold.
It's national parks in the winter. That's when you hit them. It's not that cold once you start hiking.
No.
It seemed natural. There's also a trail right next to this boardwalk, so you can get down and close to it. There's a restaurant and hotel right over by the visitor center too. This cool truck camper park next to us, making us look crusty. They got so many good stickers. Last night we left Mammoth Cave Campground because it was the last night that they were open, and we headed down to Rock Cabin Campground. We were the only ones here, and then these people showed up in a tent, which is crazy because it was 24 degrees. But this place is pretty sweet. Like, it's right outside of the Mammoth Cave. It's right outside of Mammoth Cave National Park. It's only an 8-minute bike ride. So we're going to take the bikes down and go on a walk. Here's the park entrance sign. They got this little log thing here so you can prop your phone up on it for some selfies. Or not a selfie, whatever the fuck it is. And here's where we're taking the walk. It's like a super easy walk. But it was the closest thing to the campground, and Kyle's on his lunch break, so we can't be wasting a bunch of time. Oh. Turns out I should have looked a little closer because this is like the whole trail. And there's a cave down there though.
Oh, this is gonna have a happy ending. This dude just died in there.
Oh, some guy died in there?
Yeah, like they had a rescue operation that was like in this cave. They would lower food and stuff, but then I guess they finally got to him on February 16th, and they found him dead. So I'm not sure what happened. He had two brothers.
Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It looks like it goes that way for a little bit. So it turns out he didn't go there for work. He went there searching for a cave in a better location because his family's cave was too far off the road to attract tourists. And crawling through, he kicked a rock loose behind him, pinning his leg. Yeah. And he was trapped in there January 30th and died on February 4th. Kyle continued on to the campground right down that road because he's got to get back to work, but I stopped at this cool rock shop And there's another gift shop up there. So I'm gonna look around while he's working. These are only $9.95 for a pint of cool rocks. And all these other rocks are only $8 a pound, which is super good. Except for some other, the stuff is cheaper than that, but like all the big stuff. And I just went in that store, which is up above the hill from this one. They had a bunch of cheap t-shirts in there and stuff from Mammoth Cave. Now I'm gonna go see this little guy. This is Big Mo. And he's a big mofo. Dang. Jump, 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 jump. What the heck is he? I don't think he's supposed to be on land. Poor little guy's probably cold. All right, 22 degrees is officially too cold for us. It's been below freezing for more than 24 hours, and our batteries don't want to charge. We just plugged them in because they're running a little low. It's been cloudy for a lot of days, and they don't want to charge because it's too cold, so they went into safety mode. So Kyle's gonna plug in my hair dryer and try to warm them up.
It works when the truck's DC to DC, but that's not good enough. We kind of want to get some charge in the batteries because it's been cold and we've been running the diesel heater for about like 3 days straight. So yeah, we'll do this. This will work.
Bullshit! Look at it, it's like going right down the side of the truck. We should probably wash this truck. We've never washed it. And let's see the fuel tank. Oh, it's still pretty high considering we've been using that diesel heater a lot. We're using this orange extension cord for the hair dryer, and if that thing was any shorter, we'd be done.
I think it is too short.
It is too short? No!
I want to get it to like so it'll hang there for a while.
This is where our batteries are. Shoop! Oh, it's so cold. This metal box, it's cold.
Let's do this. Hello. Should warm up the whole box, hopefully.
This is a model of the cave system. Where are we going?
I think the main tour is just right here, this big passage into Mammoth, like this main cavern. But the historic one we're taking goes like all the way down and then back out again.
It's dark quick.
Yeah. Just a second, let me get the lights on.
This is the way they would have traveled through the cave. You know, a little bit of light, maybe 4 or 5 people carrying torches. Get to a spot where you're going to collect minerals. They might have built a small little fire or something, but nothing major. And the fact that people were able to go so far and see so much of this cave system it's pretty amazing.
Put it in reverse, Terry. This is so cool. Oh, that's some of that illegal?
Some of it is, yeah, scratch stuff. The stuff that was done quickly would be illegal. The black rating, that's the candle smoke rating. You just put their name in, dot, dot, dot. They had time to do what they were doing because it wasn't illegal. This is the kind of the tragedy of the 1960s. That you got all these old signature trees.
I just got tripped on. Wonder if someone hit their head on there. That looks like it's broken. Oh, the shelf's broken.
I almost hit my head on it. I was like, what, where?
How deep is the bottomless pit?
A little over 100 feet.
100 feet.
So I shouldn't drop your phone?
No, don't touch it.
You want to see the bottom, you need to come up to the bridge here. You literally look right between your feet. All the way there.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I'd say this is kind of like the classic Mammoth Cave tour.
Yeah.
This is like the one that takes you to the places where it kind of all began. All right, folks, watch your step around the corner. Trail surface is going to change. We're going into that narrow passage. It's called Fat Man's Misery.
Wow. Looks like some of the great stuff. I think they patched it up with the great stuff.
Oh, yeah. Keep falling. My feet keep grabbing the side.
Batman's misery and Batman's misery. Yeah, the rock is so smooth, raised my leg against it.
Plastic almost.
Yeah, it feels
Right
fake.
here, my gut and my butt's touching. And right here, oh my goodness.
And again, if you need to reach out and touch something through here, I mean, that's just the way it is. Be safe. Especially up ahead, we're going to step up into that little short kind of duck walk thing at the end of this. Be careful. You're walking on the rocks. They're very slick. Use the walls. Watch your head. Don't raise up into the ceiling when you step up.
Wow, this is so smooth, the ground.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
There's even a bathroom down here. I'm not going to show you it. People are using it.
Because you just be inhaling smoke the whole time. I mean, in here, okay. That can never be tricky.
Yeah, I wonder how they crawl through some of those places. I was with a group one time. We were in a section, no tourist trails, nothing like that. Looking at this is Mammoth Dome. Those bottom and top basically. A little bit of
So cool.
I just know this. Whoa.
You get a real
So cool. I'm sorry, you could have abandoned me. Yeah.
There's been at least like 10 different points where I'm like, oh, stop.
There's a lot of stairs here. We just came up those. Now we're going up there.
This is huge.
Oh my gosh. Shoo. We're leaving the cave now and it is so cold. It's like air conditioner breeze shooting at us. And it's already freaking below freezing outside. And we have made the full circle. We're back. Back. What way do I turn it? Not that way. Oh my God. That must be the crushing part. Yes. Oops. It's that one though.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh, another truck camper parked next to us. We got the new truck, old camper. They got the new camper, old truck. We didn't film it coming in because we were running a little late, but we had to come down to the Mammoth Cave Visitor Center to meet the tour group. And we had to go over there to that pavilion. You can't really see it, but there's a pavilion back there. And that's where you met the tour guide. You're supposed to be a half hour early, but we were only running 20 minutes early, so I was a little nervous, but we had plenty of time because they didn't have us meet him out there till like 5 minutes before. We came back to Big Mike's to get some more rocks. And look at poor Big Mo. He's got snow on him today. Poor little baby.
Badass scuba's. Look at that thing.
Eve City. Dead tree. Thank you.
Yep. That's my pimento cheese on top of it.
These burgers are made with real mammoth meat. We just pulled back into camp. We decided to stay here one more night. The people who are tent camping are wild, sleeping in a tent in this weather, but also they just left their fire burning and then there's no one here. But anyways, that's how much fuel we have. It says 338 gallons or miles till empty. And we're gonna use our diesel heater all night, so we'll see what that says in the morning, like how many miles we've consumed in heat, because it's freaking cold. We're just leaving this rock cabin campground. That's why they call it rock cabin. There's a bunch of rock cabins. It's been freaking cold. So all of our water lines survived, but our gray tank, to empty it, you have to like pull something, and that froze shut, so we can't empty our gray tank. So we're bringing all our dishwater to Nashville with us. But our next stop is here. Lost River Cave. Hopefully it'll be sweet.
So we checked out how much fuel the diesel heater used this morning, and we were at 335 this morning. So we only used what, like 3 mpg overnight?
Yeah.
It's a weird unit of measure, but not very much.
Pretty dang efficient.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
just the statue.
This place looks exactly like the last one. They even got fudge. The fudge wasn't that good last time though. But we're getting more beef jerky because that was good. Kyle might get a burrito, he said. We got a brisket sandwich, a burrito,
Fajita burrito.
a fajita burrito, some energy drinks, and some more beef jerky. I dropped my sandwich. We're getting DF now because they have the diesel exhaust fluid right on tap here. It's underneath here so it doesn't freeze. Shoop. So we're gonna fill that up, fill up the diesel, and get to it. If you're ever driving down the highway and you wonder how a single fucking boot got on the side of the road, it's because of people like me. I lost one of my boots. It was up there. Kyle's stay up there really good though.
This is the original entryway down into the cave from the 1930s. So they used to have a bar down here, and they kind of lead you down these 400 stairs over here, down into the nightclub. And most of them weren't really the real stairs that you can see, those slanted ones.
Yep.
They're kind of just carved into the side, and they had a handrail next to it. And those are the ones that'll get our boats out of the cave whenever we know that it's a amount of rain that'll be. Since I've been here, there have been 5 that have covered up about half the cave. Alright, so this will be about the first 15 minutes here. We'll be done right after these little boxes. Alright, once you're past that last one, you're good to start kind of sitting up if you want to. But either way is fine. Let me see if there's any crayfish in my pool. I do see a few raccoon paw prints, and there is one crayfish right below you. Right down in the middle.
Oh, I see one up there.
Oh, yeah, I see it. They're fully translucent. You can kind of see through their shells and their muscles, organs, their brain.
I was kind of seeing like this guy kind of almost looks translucent too.
Yeah, usually the closer you are here, the less translucent they are, but you definitely see some that are kind of like that one. Where
Well, they're super bright. They're almost like a saltwater shrimp or something.
Yeah.
Very clear.
Mammoth Canyon had to stop their boat tours to save kind of the species of shrimp that couldn't handle their boats, basically. But these, they actually, it seems like every summer you only get dozens and dozens more. So, yeah, these, they hang out quite a bit in the cave. Then our flow stove, that was the first formation of the reason I want. It does have a little bit of pollution starting from the time. This thing actually had 110,000 pounds of trash in it at one point. It was used as basically an illegal dumping site for about 20 years. A Volkswagen Beetle made it to kind of wedge in behind all these rocks.
That's crazy.
So there were big things like oil drums, kind of cars, car batteries, tires. Yeah. From this angle, we call this one Rocky the Cave Dragon. Because you don't have your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a little bit of a time, a horn from the back of his head. And then coming up above us here is kind of in between the glowstone that's the right and right. If you look here, you'll kind of see one that's kind of ribbon shaped. Some kind of have bacon-like strips a little later on in the cave, but it's called cave drapery. It's kind of a mix in between because that water is rolling kind of diagonally on the rock and then curving and then eventually dripping off instead of just going straight down like these. Then one right on the top of here, and then another one comes on the side slant. I can get us a little bit closer, but there's just two kind of slide right up here. That one, probably not the biggest you've ever seen, especially coming just straight from Mammoth Cave, but this one's the biggest in our cave because a lot of them end up getting broken down from the floods. Sure. So the second biggest one in the cave actually got broken down just this year, but this one is still hanging around even after that flood, and it's estimated to be over 5,000 years old, so survived a lot of those floods in between now and then. That's cool.
Crazy that there's green plants right there.
Oh yeah, those little plants will come in from the floods and they grow on heat lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're growing towards the lights.
So it kind of goes north of Kentucky and then from the Ohio, Mississippi, and down to the ocean.
I don't know property where.
Side path that I've gotten to crawl that it does get pretty narrow. It gets to a point where your back is kind of scraping against it, but this can kind of lead you in behind the bar. So that's about an 80-yard section, and the whole way is kind of fighting off against what's a decently fast current at certain sections, so you can kind of take it as a water slide back.
What?
Okay, keep your head down.
Yeah, check out this bar over here. You'll get to see kind of where that river leads to. You can kind of see a good angle of those 150 stairs that kind of led down here and carved into the side, and then there's a few fossils over there too.
Their hat is almost touching. Oh, the water slide?
Yeah. So back there is where you can kind of start that.
We're looking for cave critters.
But that's a little fossil of an old piece of coral right there.
Ah, cool.
That's cool. Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Jesus.
There was a train right there.
There was no.
We're looking at Christmas lights, GPS. Shut up. We're just going around the circle again.
Do you want to do it one more time?
Yeah, go around 3 more times, please.
More times?
I was just kidding, but he went around again. Christmassy. It's like Bright Nights, only free.
Very, very shitty.
Nashville. Trashville.